This is the Mayan 8 route. I have not done any of these. Matter of fact, I've been riding erg mode the last like 2 months, so I am in for a very rude awakening with this one. But we are back racing on Zwift. I'm gonna do this one all out. I'm gonna go as hard as I can. Kind of see what happens. Try to make something happen. I've seen other people do this. It looks like a pretty good route, despite it being. It looks like a pretty good route, even though I historically do not enjoy the jungle. It's only been 6 minutes. All right, if these guys want to pull me up, go ahead. But I'm not pulling them. At this point on, I was actually really happy because although I wasn't in like the lead group, I was definitely in the front portion of this race. So, the first chase group, I'm happy about that. First time back. And I knew from the beginning, although it's not a race, it is very much a race. You guys know how this goes. We're all Zwifters here. That it was going to be more high intensity than I've been doing in any of the structured training that I've been doing. Furthermore, the structured training I have been doing has been really good. I've been very consistent with it for the most part. I've actually been very inconsistently consistent. So like I'll get sick and I'll have to take like a full week off. I'll be back at it for 3 weeks or something, and then something will happen in life. I'll have to take a whole week off. So it's just like, you know what? I'm never going to be back to fitness, so let me just jump in and start doing some of the mainstream Zwift events. Everybody's here. It's got all the numbers. It's got the hitters. It's got the mass start. All the things you want. Plus, it's usually routes I wouldn't typically do on my own, aka the Alp. Like whenever the Alp is, I'm only going to do that with an event. I'm never going to do that solo, ever. So, anyways, I enjoyed this route. Thought it was actually super fun, pretty flat, maybe a little rolling kind of throughout the jungle, and then it kind of finishes up this climb. Forgive me, I don't even know the names of it because I haven't really been paying attention that much. But I did notice that some of my structured training has been paying off in this actually, and I was excited about that. Now, I don't have the amount of intensity minutes in my structured training that I do in this race, and I knew that was going to be the case, which is why I want to do it to start pushing myself. Plus, I do enjoy the YouTube video making aspect of it, even if the result isn't always pretty. But I'm hoping to do some of these more mainstream events, and because for me personally, it's what really pushes me. It's what the people watch. And it takes me through routes that are really going to push me, really going to challenge me. Again, I wouldn't have done this necessarily on my own because I absolutely hate the jungle. But hey, you slap some new roads, you link them together, you call it a new route. Dude, I'm all over it. You make it a mainstream event and there's hundreds of people. I'm all over it. Not only that, it's going to be a race. Okay, like, let's push ourselves. You don't want to full gas race it? Okay, find a group doing zone 2. That's fine too. So for me, it's the carrots dangling in front of me that really makes me push myself, and that's exactly what I don't have when I do solo structured training and I'm just looking at a number on a screen. Now, I love my structured training that I've been doing. It's almost like therapeutic, almost peaceful to me. But when I'm able to string my therapeutic, peaceful training along with some more intense racing other people, someone said it best in the pen. They're like, whenever there's bikes lined up at a start line, it's a race. Doesn't matter if it's not a race, a group ride, we're racing. And that's awesome to me. And to be part of a Zwift community where I can really push myself and we can work together with others, I'm all for it. And I think that's why other people need to be doing these mainstream Zwift events, whether it's the community racing series each month or the tours like this. They're just super fun. I think it's awesome to be part of. And the fact that they offer different lengths, different difficulties, dude, all the power to Zwift. Pretty awesome. And again, new routes, new roads, super fun. I think it's really great, actually. So we're going to wrap this thing up with a little bit of a field sprint that was actually not a great field sprint. It kind of just splintered, and I had my foster kid there, and she's like, "Why are you not going very fast?" I was like, I I don't know. I thought we were going to be like rocketing to the finish line, and it just didn't quite happen that way. So, hey, it's good to be back, good to be part of something bigger than myself, good to be part of the tour. So, 229 watts for 43 minutes. I'll take it. 65th overall. Again, it's not a race. It doesn't count. But, hey, it's more intensity minutes. It's pushing myself. It's being with other people. It's being part of the group. Love it, man. Totally here for that.
Got to adjust some things still. Cold air intake is one of them. High heart rate at high respiratory rate is another. Grit, well, I just had that to the list. But dude, I think heart was there. Or at least more than it has been in the past. Gosh, dang, I know it's not a real race. Dude, I was... First half, really good. Made up a lot of positions. Held great power, I think. I mean, it was threshold. Climbing out of the jungle kind of started splintering me. That first little climb was, I mean, enough. I think it was the second climb that really did me, and that's where I lost some steam. But, dude, feels good to work, feels good to sweat, feels good to ride with some other people and have that external motivation for sure. Honestly, not being in erg mode, I thought was very noticeable. But more importantly, I did feel like some of the things I've been working on in structured training were present for sure. I was working on them. In my opinion, most noticeably for me, might not stick out to anybody else, was low cadence kind of stuff going up that hill. And honestly, I kind of like want to work on it still. So, felt good. Oh, guys, as always, thank you so very much for watching. And I will see you in the next one. And hopefully it's not gonna be that long.